let us learn to create functions in C++. And here we'll learn how to define function prototypes and how to write functions or function definitions. The program we earlier did was for radius given, where radius of a circle is taken from the user and area and circumference of the circle are calculated. So earlier we were doing this calculation within the main body, but for good reason, for convenience of reusing the calculation again and again, we use functions, right? So first of all, within this basic program structure, we'll create a double variable r and we'll collect value from user give radius of circle. Okay, and we'll take this value in R. Now, how to print this? We'll create functions. Okay, one function will create where a function will return a double area of circle where radius is passed. So we'll pass, say, radius value as double, maybe written as r here, and we'll write a function. So in function, since this is the return type and this is the function name and this is the parameter where one or many parameters can be given, and this is parameter data type and this is parameter name. So we'll return area which is pi into r, right? But now pi we have to define somewhere. Since pi will use in more than one functions, conveniently we can define it outside main. Double pi equal to 3.1416. Since this will remain a non-changeable value or constant value, so we'll say double const. Okay, and we'll also write a function for circumference. So similarly, the return value of circumference, let it be double itself, because it can have a fraction which is a very large fraction, means something with decimal places, and double radius can be passed here as well. And here we'll return the formula according to 2 into pi into radius. So whatever value we have passed here has to be used here. Suppose we pass r here, so then we'll use r here. So for sake of understanding, let us change this. Okay, here we are passing RAD, so it has to be RAD. Right? Now we'll print this. Cout area equal to, and then area would be this calculated thing where we'll pass whatever user value is. So within this function domain, main function domain, the name of the variable is r, but within this function domain we have changed this variable as rad, whatever we are passing. So within this function name we have to be using rad. Here we'll be using rd, just for understanding sake. So this has to be r because whatever value within main we are collecting is r. And we'll put end of the line here and also print circumference. Circumference equal to, and let me write this as circum. We have written as area again here, but we want to calculate circum. So this has to be a function name, and here also we'll be passing R and then and L. So this way we have written two functions to calculate respective values and the values we are returning directly. Now one thing we have to do, because these function names are written after the main program, we need to declare them here. So we need to declare the function prototype. It is double area and whatever data type inside has to be declared. This is called a function prototype. This is used by the compiler to understand what kind of return type is there and what kind of parameter type is there, and what is the function name. So this is also a function prototype. Function prototype, and here these are actually function definitions. Function definition. This is also a function definition. Right? So now we have probably completed the program. Let us examine it again. Function prototype for double area has been given, double circum has been given, inside what we are passing is given, and a constant has been declared so that we can use it in the function, multiple functions. Since we were declaring it outside, it can be used in multiple functions. If I would have declared here, it would not have been possible to use it in multiple functions. So let us first save it and try to build and run this. Here we will be able to give some radius, and there is some spelling problem here. Okay, we'll again save it and build and run it here. Now I should be able to give input as radius. Some problem is here also. Let us see, circum R and L. It has to be and L. Again save and then build and run here. Let us see what happens. If there is any other error. Yes, radius of circle. Suppose 3.9 I give. It gives me area and circumference. So the functions are working. Just to revise, we have to understand what is a function prototype, which is just a declaration where value is not given, just the data type is given, and return data type and name. Three things: return type, name, and parameter data type. And now whenever we are actually using a function, here we have actually given this parameter, and the return type is not equated to any variable because it is directly printed here. Within the parameter, whatever is within this main block scope, we can give that. And whatever name we use as a parameter name here has to be used within this function block. And here, since we have used this name, we have to use it here in the function block. We can also use the same variable name if you want. Then also it will work. Whatever in the main body we are giving, it can work in the parameter passing also. Let us see. Yes, it is working. Let us give some other value. Okay, it is working. Okay, so these are functions in C++.
Please like, share and subscribe.